sapphire glass.
No. No. Hey guys, it's Sunny.
I'm Lola.
And today,
We have a dream come true.
a dream come true. What do we have?
So, we have the international exclusive Lunar New Year Barbie, okay?
How did you get it, Lola? That's
So-
the question everybody's going to ask us.
I have been hunting. I'm sorry, I've got a cough drop. My voice is all like the weather. Anyway, I have been hunting for her for like over a year now. She's been like at the top of my wish list. She's been the one I wanted. And
She's really
a
pretty.
lot of collectors have been able to find her in like Europe and Asia, I think.
What year is she? Is she 2023 or
I think
2022?
she is last year. I think she's 2022.
2022.
But
Because they'll come out at the first of next year.
They do.
The new one will. Okay.
which there is a new one, and I've seen
think
some
there's a
pictures that she's really pretty.
Pre-order for her, I think, isn't there? Yeah.
I think so. But
So this is from this year, 2022. 2023.
2023.
Oh my
I think she's this year. I could be wrong.
Okay.
But I've been hunting for her for a long time to find her at a good price because she's normally over $100 with all the shipping. And she came all the way from the UK, found her at a really good price. And yeah.
So Lunar New Year, according to the back, is traditionally celebrated between January and February. That's why I say she's from 2023 would be
Right,
like January,
technically.
February 2023. And it beginning with the first new moon and ending with the first full moon of the lunar calendar. For 15 days, the holiday is filled with family gatherings and festive performances and so on and so forth. You can
all the red and
you can obviously
gold.
look
It's so pretty.
look it up if you want to, but I do know that it's usually where people make the pilgrimage and go back to home to visit and to celebrate or ring in the new year a lot of times with their families there. And so I think it's really cool. We don't celebrate Lunar New Year here. That's not something I ever really knew about.
I remember like
for a
people
long
talking
time.
about
Yeah.
it, but we never celebrated
We didn't
it.
celebrate it ourselves. It's not one of our traditions, but yeah.
She is
She's
based
beautiful.
on, I think her dress is based on a Chinese, I could be wrong. I feel like it's based on a hanfu.
Okay.
I'm probably saying that wrong. I do apologize.
Pretty.
But I know that the dress is based on Chinese culture, I think.
Okay.
So,
there are other Asian cultures.
Other Asian cultures and other
and
cultures
maybe
around
other
the world
countries
that celebrate it.
Right,
yeah.
I was gonna say maybe other countries that
Because
celebrate.
when I was
it.
a student, when I was a college student, there was like a big celebration, like that part of the year. Anyway,
It does say here that she's her sweeping pink skirt delicately printed with mehua
plum blossoms
or plum blossoms, which symbolize renewal and strength.
hanfu style. Yeah.
Yep, her dress is.
And from what I understand, that's like the traditional one of the styles of traditional Chinese dresses.
okay,
like
so
traditional-
so it would be like the hanbok is in Korea.
Yeah,
correct?
or the kimono
Kimono
in
in
Japanese.
Japan.
It's very similar.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So let's get her out of the box,
And we'll be right back.
And we're back. And she's out of the
Really
box.
loud, sorry.
And she's lovely. And the first observation, I don't know if you can hear it. This is ASMR. Doll ASMR. Can you guess what that is? That would be plastic.
Dreaded plastic.
Okay, so let's lift up her sleeve so people can see. She has plastic
Down
on
to her hands.
Yeah, down to her hands, covering her hands and over, and it goes all the way up to her bodice area, anywhere that the red material touches. So we've said this in a previous video. If you get a doll like this and you don't take her out of the box, one of the things that they do, because they think you'll just leave them in the box, is put this plastic on underneath
To protect the doll's
to protect the doll. And that usually means that there's a good chance that the clothing that they're wearing can leach into the skin of the doll. So be aware of that. If you get a doll like that, again, we've given this tip before, just be aware. If you get a doll like that in the clothes, you'll want to store the clothes separate from the doll. Never leave the clothes on the doll because there is a chance.
Imagine my
It can
surprise
leach color.
when I opened the, they used to not do this, and the reason I know why is I got the Romeo and Juliet set like a year or two ago, and he literally, his entire body was like blue. Like I took his clothes, that sounds really bad, I took his clothes off. I went
"What
to
is
change
this?"
him and I was like,
Well, we actually had some problems with some of our Rainbow High dolls. That's
Yeah.
when we started kind of noticing this thing, that some of our Rainbow High dolls that we left clothing on them, especially black clothing typically, and the black leached into the skin and left marks. So that was the disappointing thing. What are you looking at?
I was trying to see if this goes... Okay, so it does. Yeah, it goes all the way around her.
Yeah, you can feel it. If you feel it on her back. She's got it up here. She's got it on her bodice part, from what I can tell.
So, she's really
lovely.
Beautiful.
She is.
She's got the Leah face, which I love. Her makeup's really simple. It's a lot of pink tones.
Very light.
Soft.
Very soft. Kind of like the the plum, not cherry blossom, plum blossom. Plum blossoms. The plum blossoms, which I looked up one time, the difference between cherry blossoms and plum blossoms. They look very similar.
They are, I think.
If you've ever looked at them, they look really, really similar. So, that's what, when I saw her the first time, I was like, oh, are those cherry blossoms? But they're actually plum blossoms. And that's what the hair and the makeup reminds me of, is that beautiful soft pink of those blossoms.
So pretty. She does have... I'm just going to take her clothes off on here.
Oh, are you going to take the clothes off?
Yeah, I'm going to take this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, I'm not going to. Never mind. Okay, so she's sewn in the back.
Oh,
but she's wearing... I don't know if you can see this here. She's wearing...
Not so far back.
Wearing like a slip dress underneath this. This is really thin. It's very...
The outer dress is thin. Maybe so it would help have more volume. That fluttery, like... when she would be walking and stuff. Also, the length.
Yeah.
We want to know, you want to take her off the stand. So she's got one of these, what I call a crotch stand. That's what they look like. And when you take her off the stand, the problem is they've allotted the dress to be, they're allowing the dress to be longer so that when you put her on the stand, you can't see the stand. But when you take her off the stand, the problem is, you want to show the dress?
Yeah,
here.
It doesn't...
It actually drags the ground a lot more because there's like this much extra material.
Yeah.
So, but I don't mind that. I actually don't mind that. You want to show her shoes? Her shoes are really cute.
Her shoes are amazing.
Really, really cute.
I have never seen these before. I'm going to make sure that we take a picture and post those, because those are absolutely gorgeous. They're heeled.
We'll insert some shots somewhere in here of closer up of the shoes and her dress.
They almost look like little Mary Janes almost, but heeled Mary Janes. Well,
I was thinking they might look more like some sort of traditional shoe, but more a modern version. I don't know about the Chinese traditional dress, but I'm curious if maybe it does look similar to some traditional shoe that they would wear in the Han Fu style. I would think that it would,
yeah. I would think so. She does also, which is interesting, have in her hair some little plum blossoms. But this braid, I think, is not actually her hair.
It is.
I think it's like a cut piece that they've like braided.
It's actually braided. If you look from this side, and then you look over on the other side.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't think it is cut. I think it's actually braided in. I think they took one long piece over here and braided it over.
Yeah.
But as a result of having the braid, she does have a few bald spots underneath where they probably had to allot for the braid, the thickness of the braid, so it all would fall. These are things that normally people wouldn't see or notice.
No,
we're a little more nitpicky because we take them out of the box. We actually put them on other bodies sometimes. And so we notice all of those things because a lot of times they won't keep their original hairstyles either for us.
And you know, that's your prerogative. It's your doll. You're paying the money for it.
Yeah,
so
you do you.
If you want to take her off the body, I know I've seen some really amazing dolls like this too, where they customize them, like change their hair colors and like repaints. But she will be for sure getting a new body.
You've already got it.
I got up and
if you know Lola lately, she got bodies upon bodies. She's got all kinds of body donors.
Body to body. So the one that she fits the most would be the Looks Andra, the one with the blonde shaved head. Or I think this is actually the cheaper option. These are only like
player, I think
$10.
Is the tennis player? She's regular size, right?
Yeah.
She's not a tall.
And for Black Friday, they had them on sale for like $10. So yeah, so she fits really well.
And,
I don't know why.
And if you missed the Black Friday sale, because this probably go up a little while later, just keep an eye out.
They sale all the time, especially Target.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're out of the U.S. I don't know for sure if they have them there, but I would assume.
Oh, the bodies?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they do the same
I know they
sales.
have some, but I mean, I guess another alternative would be some of the Look stalls, or any of the Look stalls match.
Yeah, the Looks Andra. Also the tall Victoria.
Okay.
The blonde.
Okay.
So, I'm not a big fan of made or model muse bodies, honestly. But
I just think, I mean, I like the model muse
I like
bodies.
the articulated ones better.
Yeah, I like the model muse bodies if you're just gonna like display them. But I think if you want, like, we're really big on
Posability.
Like, posability. We like posability, taking pictures of our dolls, or you know, using them like when we display them. Sometimes we put them on like a little couch, or you know, like display them like that. So
And it's not fun when they're just like this or like this, and you're like
and they're like, okay, where am I gonna put this doll?
and then their legs are like way splayed out of here.
Their legs are sticking out. Yeah, exactly. I think she's beautiful. I think she's absolutely stunning.
She was well worth the wait. Well worth the wait.
I'm disappointed though that they are making clothes that you have to worry about. You know, putting on other dolls, but like I said, if you're just storing the clothes separate, it shouldn't be a big deal.
The other thing I'll say with clothes like this, just as another tip that I have learned from some other doll collectors, is if you wash these clothes, I don't know how safe every material is to wash, but like especially black clothes or like navy or dark clothes, you can always wash it, and that does
you can,
but get the dye out, but you still run the risk.
Something like this, where it's connected, and she has like a white undergarment and this lighter color, you would run the risk if you do wash them. You still run the risk of it bleeding. So use your own discretion. Be really, really careful with that kind of thing.
Discretion is advised.
No, there's no viewer discretion advised.
User discretion is advised.
Yes, user discretion advised. But overall, I mean, I think she's a beautiful doll, and even if you don't celebrate the Lunar New Year, I think she's still something special to have as part of a collection.
Yeah, her face is nice.
And when I was a kid, I know we had Kira, but we just didn't have the availability like where I live. There wasn't a lot of availability of a lot of different ethnicity, like I guess you call it ethnicity, or like cultures and things of that nature. I mean, we had Dolls of the World, and you'd get those every once in a while. But I love to see them putting dolls like this out to celebrate specific traditions of other people. It gives people an opportunity to share cultures, gives people an opportunity to learn about new things and new traditions that other people celebrate. Maybe, I think that's a cool thing that they do.
Like, I love how they do for Hispanic Heritage Month. They almost always release a doll for Hispanic Heritage Month. And I know that they do for Black History Month.
Well, like the historical dolls they've been releasing lately. Women dolls that celebrate women from all walks of life.
Exactly,
I think is great. So, I think it's great that they come out with dolls that have all these different professions.
Oh,
like, you can be a chef, you can be this, you can be that, you can be a tennis player, you can be a basketball player, you can be a singer, you can be a dancer.
You can be pretty and just stand on the stand.
Oh, I don't know about that. You could be a model.
The only thing I wish that they would bring back, and maybe this is just me, is I wish that they would bring back some of the. There was a line that was like they're like Dolls of the World, but they had like Diwali and Kwanzaa. I'm probably butchering that. All the different, like they had there was a Chinese festival one. There was a bunch of different ones. So I wish that they would bring those back. Because I feel like we're in a really good point, but I feel like we should be, like, we need more. I want to see more.
Right, I want to see more.
I think it's so educational, and
I love that there's not, like, that there's so many dolls in different sizes and different shapes and different skin tones and, like, different, like, everything. I love the diversity. The diversity these days compared to when I was a kid. We had 3 dolls. We had Christy, we had Barbie, and we had Kira. Oh, and then we had Ken. So we had like 5. And then there was like Skipper and Ken. And then they added, like, that was, don't get me started on the whole, like, everybody else, Todd and Stacy, like, and all of those.
Whatever happened to Todd?
Yeah. And Chrissy and
what happened to Todd and Tootie? That's something I've always wondered.
Well, we're not going to answer that question right now. Anyway, so in the comments below, tell us I don't know, what do you want them to
tell us what you want to see for future dolls.
Yeah.
Like, what are some things
your dream like for the future for Barbie? If you could design a Barbie doll, what doll would you design? Like, what would you like to see?
Yes. And we love you guys.
Yep, we love you.
And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you want to stay tuned for our other videos and hang out with us.
Make sure you hit that bell
to be notified,
so that you can be notified when we post videos, because we are posting at least through the first of the year.
Yes.
And on that note,
we will see you in the next video. Love you. Bye.